What's up, you guys? My name is Nikki Villarson. This is my getting ready video. My boyfriend asked me on a date tonight. I'm very excited, to say the least. So I thought that I would answer some questions about me that people have had and what I'm doing and what my journey is here in the Philippines while I get ready for my date. Let's go! I don't know where we're going, but I'm going with this like the tight girl, sexy vibe. It's time to pop out. So I'm gonna go wash my face and then we're gonna walk through it. And just as a disclaimer, all these questions are from my Instagram poll that I made. So I took all your questions and compiled them. Yeah, also don't take any of my makeup tips. I do my makeup completely wrong. This is just what works best for me. I'm already telling you it's wrong, so you can't get mad at me. I like to start with my hair. I like to use this Revlon 1.5 inch curler. First things first. Brusha the hair. Really brusha. I just like to take giant chunks and then I go in with like smaller chunks later on and kind of fill those gaps. My name is Nikki Villarson. I am a Filipino-American player on the University of Santo Tomas. This is going to be my second season playing in the UAP. I've been really grateful for the experience so far. It's definitely been a really big culture shock coming from America and then living out here on my own, but the friends I've made have definitely made the experience all the more better. Let's get started on some of the questions. How old am I? I'm 24 years old. I'm a Leo. I do have a tattoo on my finger. Terrible pod focus. I have a tattoo on my finger. Loud and proud. I feel like I really embody being a Leo. Next question, how did I get into playing overseas in the Philippines? So basically, I played at a junior college for a little bit. So I was part of that JUCO life. I transferred to North Park University in Chicago. After finishing my undergrad there, I got my bachelor's in exercise science. And I was going to be done with basketball completely. One day, one of the coaches on the other team in my conference put my name in for this combine. It was being held in Pennsylvania during COVID, during the pandemic. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to pull up, see how it goes. Ended up going to the combine. I was very, very nervous. I was the only Division III product that was showing up there. So for me, it was like, I felt like I was at a disadvantage. A, my height, I'm only 5'3". B, I just felt like everybody else was in a better position than I was. But that was just my ego talking to me and me talking down on myself. When really I had spent like the whole year training. This is what I was preparing for, you know, and I was exactly where I need to be with the time that was given. That's a little tip to you people out there. If you're given an opportunity, it wouldn't be there if you weren't ready for it. So be confident, because if not me, then who? Period. I ended up ranking 4th at this combine, which was amazing because I didn't expect to rank at all. Through that, my trainer, Coach Joe Gatango, was able to get me in contact with a team overseas in the Philippines. After talking to the coaches at UST, I kind of just like fell in love with the idea of playing for the UAP a couple years. Just going back to my home country and understanding the culture again and being proud of being Filipino. Because I did grow up in predominantly white communities where I was really embarrassed of being Filipino. And then when I went to college, all my friends were either white, black, or Latina. So my only real Filipino friends were the ones that I grew up playing PBA with. Shout out to y'all. Love you to death. But y'all know we hated that shit. We hated being Filipino at times. And my whole goal with the whole thing was really to be the first in my family to pursue basketball as a career, and to know that, like, you know, you don't always have to go into the medical field right away, and you don't have to rush your life and rush school. I'm young, and I feel like this is the time to be traveling and experiencing things like this. And if there's one thing I want to look back on, it's the fact that I got to pursue overseas basketball and be one of the first in my families to do that. And as a woman, it's very important to me to kind of break that chain. Be a trailblazer. Onto the face beat. First things first, eye drops. My eyes be red, so I gotta put eye drops in before I do my makeup, because after it like streams down, it's all bad. Oh god, I look crazy. Oh, it's pain. It's just straight pain. I like to do my eyebrows. I use the Glossier Brow Flick in color black, and I just wisp it up. ASMR. Up. Alright, next question. Do I have a boyfriend? Yes, I do have a boyfriend. Shawnee wins. What's good? He's probably gonna watch this and be like, ew! Shawnee's actually like the nicest boy I've dated. I use the Tarte Tape Shape. He's just very funny and like his own character. That's one thing that's really cool about dating him, is that we have so many things in common and a lot of the things that we enjoy, like hobbies, and we both like connected over basketball and being Philams. Funny how like he'll have a way of doing something, I have a way of doing something, but at the end of the day, like we both respect the fact that we don't have to do things the same way. Like, oh, we like the same thing, but you do it this way. Oh, that actually might work better for today. We can do it my way the next day. Also, we made our love languages very clear from the start. One thing he's really good at is attaining to like my love language. So it's the way I receive and feel loved. Yeah, that's my boyfriend. He's cool. Cool people. And mind you, I was on a huge self-love journey prior to meeting him. When you don't have to force things, that's when I feel like it's the best time to date somebody. If you understand that that person has a really great growth mindset, and you're both have this like trajectory of getting better, individually, you will then come together and get better as a couple. Anyway, about to contour my face, I like to use the Fenty Beauty contour stick in the color Truffle. Live and die. I live and die by this. Next question. How many tattoos do I have? I have 6 tattoos currently. My favorite tattoo has to be the one on the back of my neck. It says Tapang. Tapang. I got it because a little fun fact about me, super fun. I have an anxiety and panic disorder. I got diagnosed around literally a year ago today was my first panic attack, which is kind of funny because it's like how far I've came from then. But I used to have like bad anxiety and panic attacks that I couldn't even finish like a workout, where I would mistake my heartbeat for a panic attack, and it would make me freak out so much that sometimes I would black out. Like I would just straight up knock the fuck out in the middle of the gym. Time I passed out, knocked into a trash can. It was very debilitating, and it was scary because it started to affect my social life, my ability to go to work normally. Or it would be like where I'd hang out with my friends and then I felt like I was bothering them because I couldn't like keep shit together. But in reality, like that's not what was happening. It was like my mind just kind of took over everything, and that's when I started to realize just like how important mental health was and how much I was just killing myself every single day, trying to be perfect and trying to like do everything the right way. At the same time, knowing that I was about to move overseas and be alone with this like problem. Every time I was able to go to therapy, it was crazy. So I got this tattoo because I was like, you know what, it's on my neck. That's gotta hurt. And I feel like if I can do this, like there's nothing that could really bother me. And I showed my Filipino mother and she was like, what the fuck? I'm going to curl my eyelashes now with my 1-year-old telescopic mascara and my nasty eyelash curler. I like to curl my lashes outward because I have big eyeballs. Well, Shawnee just walked in and ruined the sleigh. Look, he got his hair down. Look how cute he looks. Looks so good. Get out. You already ruined the element of surprise. That was the whole point. Oh my god, he ruined it. It's fine. I'm not gonna get mad because you know what? He knows I'm a bad bitch. We're gonna move on. NYX liquid eyeliner. Next little makeup hack. I like to take the Glossier Cloud Paint in the color Beam. If you have kind of like darker circles under your eyes from the stress, you put a little bit of pink blush with your concealer. Top cheeks. The last final step is you brush the curls out. I didn't really have a chance to do a closeout part for this video, but I just want to say thank you if you watched it all the way through, and I hope that it helped kind of introduce who I am and what I'm doing. I obviously wouldn't be where I am without my parents and all my friends back at home that are supporting me, but I love you guys, and I hope you follow my journey on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'll leave my handles down below. Thanks for watching!